I just hate the fact that, nobody was standing on business while we was all there. Outside the villa, now they feel like they have the confidence to talk. And for me, that's scary, in my opinion. I don't see that as standing on business.
Can you give an example?
Don't worry, we got the reunion.
Love Island Season 7 has once again demonstrated why it is still so popular worldwide. As they gathered in the hot seat to reminisce about their time in the villa and answer questions that everyone has been wanting to hear, the reunion special brought the Islanders back into the spotlight. More than just a journey down memory lane, this episode gave the actors an opportunity to speak honestly, dispel rumors, and show what actually transpired both during and outside of the camera. Familiar people sat together, anticipating nothing less than total honesty from the audience, and the atmosphere was fraught with anticipation. The actors were asked to talk about how their lives have changed after leaving the villa right from the start. Some people have found the shift into the spotlight to be exhilarating, since it has led to new experiences and opportunities they could only imagine. Others have found the transition to be too much to bear, as their unexpected celebrity has brought demands they were unprepared for. They were able to talk openly about this significant change while in the hot seat, providing viewers with an intimate glimpse into what it's like to become instantly famous overnight. Naturally, relationships were the focus of attention. Fans have long been curious about whether the romances that took place under the sun will hold up in real life away from the villa. Several couples acknowledged that they found it difficult to stay together when the cameras stopped rolling. They clarified that schedules, distance, and media attention soon became factors in the outside world, whereas the atmosphere within the villa, with its unwavering emphasis on romance and connection, felt completely different. Some mentioned that it was challenging to manage private affairs naturally due to the pressure of public expectations. Others said they just drifted apart after figuring out that what worked in the villa didn't work in real life. Fans were able to understand why some seemingly promising love stories ended so quickly after the show, thanks to their confessions. Additionally, the actors were required to relive some of the season's most dramatic scenes. Contestants were asked how they felt looking back on their heated arguments, unexpected recouplings, and heartbreaking moments. Others became upset as they talked about how unfiltered the encounters were in the moment, while others chuckled at how dramatic the circumstances appeared in retrospect. Many acknowledged that stress frequently caused them to react more violently than they would have in a normal situation, and that living in such close quarters under continual observation made emotions more likely to flare up. This candor offered viewers a new viewpoint on incidents that had generated countless internet arguments. Contestants' revelations of secrets that were never shown in the main episodes were perhaps some of the reunion's most captivating moments. Some revealed that they had private arguments with other Islanders that were not brought up by the producers. Others talked about how hard it was to strike a balance between having real feelings and knowing that millions of people were watching. Their every action. The discussion brought to light how difficult it can be to balance one's own emotions with the more general spectacle of reality TV. The cast let fans understand how complex the Love Island experience is by revealing more details, but it wasn't all stress. The pleasant aspects of life in the villa were also acknowledged during the reunion. While the show is billed as a search for romance, many Islanders commented on the friendships that got stronger over time, adding that friendships frequently became just as vital. Many candidates claimed that the relationships they formed by sharing meals, late-night conversations, and vulnerable moments would last a lifetime. As cast members talked warmly about these relationships, viewers could see the warmth and were reminded that Love Island is about more than just finding love. It's also about finding friendship and support in unexpected places. Nevertheless, the hot seat persisted in forcing competitors to respond to the most difficult queries. There were direct rumors regarding whether some of the relationships were real or contrived, and the Islanders were not afraid to address the rumors. While some adamantly maintained that their emotions were genuine, others acknowledged that there were moments when it was difficult to distinguish between acting out their emotions and adhering to the show's structure. These responses offered the audience a unique perspective on the challenges of attempting to follow one's heart while performing on reality television. The idea that Love Island, despite its glamour and drama, is still an exercise in genuine human connection was reaffirmed by this unvarnished and emotional moment. The reunion program also looked at the competitors' current self-perceptions in comparison to their first impressions of themselves upon entering the villa. Many talked about how it made them grow emotionally and taught them more about themselves than they had anticipated. For some, it involved improving their ability to express themselves clearly, realizing what they want or don't want in a relationship was the turning point for others. Throughout the hot seat discussions, personal development emerged as a common topic, and it became evident that even though some participants left with grief, they had nevertheless learned priceless lessons about themselves. The conversation shifted to the future as the reunion came to an end. Some islanders hinted at future endeavors, ranging from new business endeavors to career shifts in social media, entertainment, and modeling. Others clarified that they are still getting used to the pressures of celebrity and like to ground themselves before making significant choices. Despite their varied journeys, the majority concurred that Love Island had permanently altered their life by providing them with a platform they could not have dreamed of prior to entering the island. The hot seat fulfilled all of the supporters' expectations. Throughout the season, there were genuine times of reflection, conflict, and tension, and moments of laughing and delight. The cast's openness and sensitivity served as a reminder to viewers of why Love Island is always a hot topic of discussion long after the summer is over. Because of the love stories, as well as the disclosures, conflicts, and linkages that continue to pique interest globally, Season 7 in particular has made a lasting impression. Ultimately, the reunion special recognized the progress the Islanders had made since leaving the villa, in addition to reliving the past. It demonstrated that even though the program may come to an end, the experiences of the competitors and the audience endure. This reunion will never be forgotten because of the awkward realities that were exposed in the hot seat, making Love Island Season 7 one of the most talked about episodes in the franchise's history. Even though the season is finished, the tales, memories, and influence will endure, demonstrating once more that Love Island is more than simply a television program. It is a cultural phenomenon that draws viewers back year after year.